We are full up, so Lily won't come with us. But that means that now it is time to go for a walk. And we have made it. Quite dark in here. I probably want a weapon. Let's go with that one. Less darkness. Cool. Nothing to make. I might not have high enough skills for that yet. This new character has not done much. Thanksy. You're okay. Come here, buddy.
Gonna fix this bitch.
God damn it. Forgetting to watch the health bar. Not the best way to make it through. Okay. No, we don't want to shoot Rex. Okay, now at least we don't have to do that part again. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
In no mood for hunting.
Oh, level up. Very nice. I imagine there's something else that wants to fight, because I didn't actually get the level up yet.
Let's start this dance. What do you say? Tag me.
Gotta love that glitch where they just sit there and run in the ground and wait to die. At least sometimes they choose to be convenient. Yeah, that one seems like it's probably a good call. Such intense fight music going on. Let's see, is that everybody? I think this room might be cleaned out. I think we want this one.
Time for
Good boy, Rex. It just fell to oblivion. Alright then. I should save in case I die. I don't want to do all of that again.
Gonna six this bitch.
Not you, Rexy. Alright. Very nice. I don't think there's anything much else to find in here. Technically, I think we're ready to get out of here. Doesn't look like we're getting in there yet. We'll have to come back for this. I do believe we are now on our way out. Up is usually the way out. That's not the right way. We want to go this way, maybe. Well, that goes down. We don't want to go down. Ah, yes, this way. Alright. So we probably could walk back to Jacobstown, but it would be just as easy to fast travel. Hey Black Hook, thank you for joining. It's going pretty well. We started with the Stealth Boy Night Stalker quest. Just a quick warm-up, basically. It's not a particularly long quest. So now we're going back to talk to the doc. And then we'll have to figure out where to take the day from here. How are you lovely viewers doing today? Oh, Basie.
So many staring eyes.
Is there something else I can do for you? There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way. Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
Hear, hear. I hope the game behaves today and does not crash. We'll see how it feels. Being Fallout and all, the chances of the game giving up at some point are pretty high.
Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her. I'll be waiting.
Poor Lily. Such a nice old lady at heart. Ends up being a science experiment. But I mean, she did volunteer.
Hello again, dear. Oh.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead. Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the Stealth Boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides. Our lives, our decision to make. We're tired of sitting around in Jacobstown waiting for a cure. There are caches of Stealth Boys out there. With the Mark II in hand, it shouldn't be difficult to upgrade every one of them. The Stealth Boy... Good, good.
Brim
So
has a
many
new
staring
sheriff.
eyes.
That should keep the powder gangers away. I think those Nightkin are going to cause a lot of trouble. But I guess giving them the specs was better than killing them. I did get a lot of useful data from the experiment, and I'm much closer to a cure than I was before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype... Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
Alright, let's go do the Atomic Wrangler quest.
Hello.
That should be entertaining for now. I don't have an exact plan for the day, so if anyone has Manic Monday suggestions, feel free to pop into the chat. I don't actually think I wanted to go there. Oops. It's not the marker I want. I want... Looks like here first.
Hello.
Let's show them how kings rumble.
Looking for a fix, man? Thanks.
My pockets are pretty clean. so I
Hey,
don't
you're the
have
one who's been
anything
going
to
around
empty.
helping people around here, right?
Well, I don't say no to free stim packs. Let's see here. One of these people should be over here against the wall or something. Maybe they're on the other side of the building.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. Probably could have just walked through the building. Oh well.
Once had a king fight.
How are you today?
Santiago.
I'm honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately.
Following me, like I was following you. Had to chase him off with a shotgun, finally.
Yeah, let's go kill these guys. Why not?
Time for some getting.
They were gonna try and kill me anyway, so, you know, jump the gun. Okay. Now, let's go to the fort and talk to, I believe it is Beatrice. The Ghoul Cowboy. Double whammy.
See you.
Meow meow. Alright, I can dig it. Do I have any kitties in the background right now? I don't. No kitties. Got my little cat tree back there.
Good to see another. Howdy. I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred, and the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
Well, meow meow, and hello to you as well. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing today?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door. I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
Well, I mean, communicating through meows can only get you so far. I try to meow at my cats and they just look at me like, bitch, what did you say to me? So, you never know what you're saying. But it sounds like you're doing good, so that's awesome. Thank you for joining the stream today.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays. I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny-ante hustler like he owns me. Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink. Tell the Garretts I'm in. I'll make my way there shortly.
Alright, now that that's taken care of, I think we just have to find a sex bot. think I want to go over and around that way to get to where I will be finding Fisto Roboto. Lurking is cool. I accept lurking. Aw, that sounds like a nice kitty. Well, I've got that little controller looking thing in the background is a little cat tree. And sometimes they're hanging out there, but there doesn't seem to be anybody hanging out today. Binks is down by my feet, but he's a doggo. He doesn't really fit in the cat tree. Or whatever you would call that. Cat bunker? It's not exactly a tree. Oh wow, a tier 3 subscription. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So I don't know if when you subscribe to tier 3, if you get all 3 emotes, or if you only get the tier 3 emote. But if you get all 3, the one that says treat time you can use to give Binks a treat. He's my pupper. You can give him a treat whenever. Yeah, you got all 3. That's awesome. You know what? To celebrate, I think Binks would love to have a treat. Got stuff sitting on top of my treat box. I ordered a little one of my Cassidy Caravans pins from Redbubble. It's adorable and tiny and I love it. I've got some new stuff to go up on Redbubble. I put it up on my Twitter to see what you guys think. Those aren't the finished designs necessarily, but we'll give Binks 2 treats because that was a super exciting sub. Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure everyone really appreciates that. That was my first tier 3 sub and I'm very, very excited. And Binks is very, very excited. He got 2 special treats. 2 special treats! What a lucky boy he is. Come here, princess. Oh, I know. Oh, I know I lifted you. What? Come here. Say hello. I know, the puppy's making you nervous. Sit down, Binks. Can you sit? Good boy. This is Gunterina. She's a little princess. I just thought I'd force her to come say hello. Oh yes, grumpy girl. The puppy is a new addition to the family and she's adjusting slowly.
Gonna fix this bitch.
You get him, Rexy. I know how much you like rat hunting. I think I've become overcumbered. So, Rex is gonna get some presents. Good boy. Doesn't look like there's anything to grab over here.
Anything moves, it's gonna get it. Someone's looking to cash their chips early.
I don't think there's such a thing as too much Fallout New Vegas. I've put more hours of my life into this game than anything else. It inspires great commitment, and I think that says something good about the game. Oh, Binks. That boy, he's got a lot to say some days. There. Thanks. Buddy. Well, of course, I can't hand over an inferior product. It wouldn't be my style. I think I'm gonna have to go talk to Mick, because I'm pretty sure my science skill is not gonna be high enough to actually program the robot. So I might not be able to get him out of here right now. I forgot about the science aspect. Science skill of 50 even to unlock it. So, what are my skills at right now? 36. Oh, that feels better. That should do it. Apparently this is my first hack so far. Oh, awesome! A new gifted sub too, that's really exciting. You know what, I think Binks deserves another treat. He thinks he deserves another treat too. He's starting to learn that every time I say, ooh, a new follower, he jumps up like, yeah, give me a treat. So, we're gonna have to get you some healthier treats. Yeah. These ones are pretty good. They're supposed to keep him from going in the litter box. But he can only have so many of those in one day. I'm still learning what he likes for treats, but I've discovered he really likes, like, cooked frozen veggies. I don't know why, but he's all over these veggies. So, maybe I could just give him that. That'd be healthy. Very nice, we did it. I think I'm gonna have to go talk to Mick about getting that program before I can let him out of there, because my science is still not high enough for it to give me the option to program it myself. Let's see what we've got here. There. That fixes the weight problem. Go talk to Mick and then come back.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting Ponce.
Ah, I love these little babies.
Let's start this dance.
Yeah, sorry, I noticed after that my mic was muted. I'm not sure exactly what I was saying when it was muted, but I'm sure it was something like thank you and I'm really excited. And I hope that our new buddy Danny there is equally as excited about his gifted sub as I am about him receiving it. Or her. Danny is, it can go either way. Are you not hearing me now either? Because I'm not muted now. If you can't hear me now, that's a problem. Because my mic is on. Okay, good. Thank you. Sometimes it freezes and they can still hear me, and sometimes the sound goes all weird, so... Oh yes, that's right. Yesterday, when Demonic Nord gifted a sub to someone else in chat, I got so excited I forgot to unmute myself. Apparently, I'm building a habit. Where am I in relation to Mick and Ralph? I think it'll be easier if I just do that. Oh, if I got a treat every time I remembered to unmute my mic, that might be too many treats. Maybe if I thought of a healthy treat. Otherwise I'm gonna run out of teeth. I do like my treats.
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
Wow, that's awesome! Oh, good. Now I'm overcumbered again. Once we get to Mick and Ralph, then they can buy some of my shit, and then I won't be all fully overcumbered. I feel like I'm going this way. It's this way, right? Yeah, I'm going the right way. That is awesome. Today is such an exciting day. Yay. I love it. Mick and Ralph's is a pretty cool place. It's a good hub. If you find that kid who hangs out around here, he's got the Sea Finder, and they give you the Pimp Boy. They've got passes into Vegas, but then you have to give them 500 caps. If you just go to Vegas regular style, they don't actually take away your money.
Pimping ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent talent, I'll start visiting the Wrangler more often.
NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot.
If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of... Just watch out for...
More story for you.
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps...
Ah,
I
yes,
could
and they have
probably
the
make one
special
on my
stuff.
terminal.
That is very exciting as well.
Less for outcasts, more for weirdos.
All right. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it...
I'm just no good without you. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Let's see. I don't want those. I kind of want to hold on to those mugs for Muggy. Even though I won't be seeing him right away. Yeah, that was pretty much all of his money. That worked out
Pleasure
quite well.
doing business with you. Not yet. Come back in.
Let's see, how long do I have to wait to get my holotape? Oh, you're going to bed? Have a good night. Thank you for making the stream really exciting today. I hope you have a great night. I need to get something set up so that it continuously shows a run of who's gifting subs and stuff. I've been having an issue
could use a
getting
drink.
any extensions to run, because anything that requires a browser extension, I can't get it to load into Streamlabs.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
It's given me
The king
grief.
says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
2 p.m. is a great bedtime. I don't see why that couldn't be the best bedtime. I mean, some days that's pretty much when I get up, but why not?
How's it going, friend? Yep.
So we got the holotape, now we have to go all the way back to the robotics place. Way over there. Oh, I think that was a new follower this time. Yay, today's full of excitement. Binks has given me the eyes like he should get something. He usually only gets them on Saturdays because we do a special Treater Day event for him. But now he's got it in his head that every time we get a new follower, he should get a treat. And while I don't entirely disagree, he is already a chubby little sausage roll, and I don't want him to be unhealthy.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Yes, he is kind of a furtado. But at least he's not a couch furtado. He's got lots of energy. No, I think I went through the gate and I didn't want to go through the gate.
If it can be bought.
I was just there and now I've become lost.
It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Okay, wait. This is where we're going. And this is how to get there. Okay. We're on Lost. And we have released Fisto Roboto.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty. Yes, ma'am. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position. Servos active.
Gotta do product testing.
Operation. Are you uncomfortable? Yeah.
Attaboy, Fisto. Now we just gotta go back and talk to the Garretts. There's not really anything to loot around here. Ooh! Happy sounds. I think that was a new follower. Yay, thank you guys! Oh, can you change the name of your channel points? I thought you could only change the pictures. I'll have to look into that. That's a fun tip, thank you. I looked into changing the images that pop up, but I was having issues making graphics that looked equally good or better than the ones that were preloaded, so I had just kind of left that alone. But I will definitely look into that, because that would be really cool. Caps or platinum or something. Platinum chips.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. My handy dandy notepad. Cool, I will definitely look into that more at the end of the stream today. Nelly Furtado. That would certainly be an interesting remix.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. My brain didn't even make the Firefly connection. That's so weird. Usually that's the first connection my brain makes. I very much enjoy this suggestion.
You're right. Something like this. Those disgusting fetishists, I mean. Something wrong with someone if they got a fucking machine. It is! It will? My god, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it. That honey-mouthed son of a bitch? Fine. At least left to shut up occasionally. Those pretty lips of his are gonna see more traffic than a Brahmin trail in low summer. Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start? A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference. Looks like that gives us a full roster of new ass to sell. Good work. Enjoy the bonus.
Does anyone else get the impression that all of those were really just for James Garrett? Feels like more of a personal mission, doesn't it? Okay, clearly we need to buff up our science a little bit. Medicine would be a good one. I actually have some of those that I enjoy, so we can do that. I think we're gonna take another strength point.
How's it going?
It certainly seems like Mr. Garrett here has some very interesting taste. If that's the name of the anime, I don't think I know that one, and I'm not sure if I want to. Let's see. I think if I wait until the twins have switched, I should be able to grab a quest from the sister.
It's, great to be up here.
Welcome to the atomic rank. I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's quite my kind of anime. Sounds pretty wild.
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in. All right? If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you. Anything else you need? Yeah.
Looking down at all your smiling faces. That won't last long. Sister, you look tough enough to drink a pint of glowing water. Why don't you do us...
Hello. Lovely to meet you. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess? I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes and some sensor modules I could put toward my debt. At this point, I'll have to return to California to start anew. I haven't got a cap to my name.
That one sounds vaguely familiar. Not like I've ever watched it, but like I've heard of it. I'm really behind on my anime right now. I have a lot of things I've been meaning to watch that I haven't got around to. Especially now that all the Ghibli is up on Netflix. It's so handy and easy to acquire. Sometime while I have the caps, I have to remember to step into Vegas.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps? Whoa, yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me? Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me. Okay, here. That... I won't.
Was that everybody?
Are you okay?
Normally you also have to collect from Santiago, but I assume because he works for them now, I don't have to do that.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only...
Not gonna lie, I seriously considered shooting him anyways. Just for
Make
the
a
hell
brief
of it.
stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze
Doesn't
is
look like
cheaper,
he's got
the
good stuff,
tables more
though.
friendly, and the women...
Welcome back. I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well. See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove you're worth his time.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
But we've more than got the caps. So we're gonna go into Vegas now.
Submit to a credit check. Thank you, ma'am.
That's it. Keep moving.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Well now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
See the street.
Those last 5 shots were a bad idea. Going to have words with your commanding officer after this.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train. A
Have
train.
half a mind to throw you all in a cell and let you sweat it off.
Huh. So the Garretts sent you to track me down. What a joke. Now why the hell should I do that? You're below me, kid. I've been killing scum twice your size since before your mother squeezed you out. Well, that sounds like a bit of a bargain. I get to walk free with the Garretts thinking I'm dead. Sure, you can have my hat. I can always buy another with the caps I've got left. It would have been more fun fighting it out, though. See you later, kid.
Look alive, guys. You're on NCR time.
I swear,
Hey, sexy lady. Looking for a good time?
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like my stock in trade. All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons. Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or... Take a look at...
Interestingly enough, later in the game, if you have a good reputation on the strip, he won't sell you anything. He just, like, tells you to go away. Says something like an upstanding citizen like you shouldn't be seen talking to him or something, and then he won't sell you stuff. So that's a fun thing to keep in mind.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll
Is his Silence 22 a special one?
Good to see another strong... Welcome back.
Because I mean, you find the Silence 22s all over the place.
Yes! Where's his hat? This is great news. No one screws with the Garrett twins and gets away with it. I need to find a place on the wall for this. And for your reward, here's 150 caps. I trust there were also some valuables on McCaffrey. Also, we would like to set you up with a room. You can have the corner room, rent-free.
See, my favorite holdout weapon is the Saturnite Fist. It's real handy. But I have to wait till after I go to Big Mountain.